another free iOS app.
Traptendo.
What is going on, peoples? Back at it again, and this time it's a review of a free iOS app, which for a limited time you can get this for your iPad or your iPhone, however you like to make beats. But I for real have a gray nose hair coming out of my nose. God damn it. I'll wash my hands later, guys. Don't worry about it. This right here is called SynthMaster 1. I have the desktop app or the VST plugin that you can get, and it's on both Windows and Mac. So if you are curious about how that sounds and how that functions, top right of the screen and you'll see an old review. Bear with me, it's a bit rough. It's not this type of quality, but you know, chill. But other than that though, I do find this to be very good. What I'm going to do is hook it up to my MPC-1 via my Mcree audio fuse. I'm going to use the MIDI from the MPC-1 to trigger all of the presets that I'm going to do in this video so you can hear how it sounds. It's going to be great. Trust me on that. So before I play the presets, let's do a quick rundown of the different modules. So it is a 2 oscillator synth. So you have oscillator 1, oscillator 2, and you can select the waveforms by clicking on that waveform parameter, and you can select a whole bunch of them as well. So it did pack this with a lot of stuff. One thing I want to say is it's a one-page synth. So what it means when I say one-page synth, if I do that with filter 1 and move the parameter on oscillator 2 and go to oscillator 1, it's shared. So basically it's shared, and then you have and sub oscillator for oscillator 1 and 2. So I just want to show that you have 2 filters, you have 2 amp envelopes, so amplitude envelopes, you have 2 of those, and you have a mod envelope, and you have 2 of those, and then you have routing. You can route in between the different sounds, and you can go into the effects. One thing that is missing from this that is not missing on the desktop synth itself, the VST plugin for desktops, is the lo-fi feature. So I just want to point that out as a bit of a caveat for that. You have 3 LFOs to share in between what type of modulation you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and move down here to the mod matrix where you can set up your different modulation, and you have your attributes as well. So you can set up your different attributes, your different options. You also have your different settings. So if you have access to a sound card that allows you to do MIDI in, or if you have it set up through network, you can do it here, and when they're highlighted, they're on. And then you can learn more about KV331, of course, if you go into the about, and then of course the keyboard. Last but not least, you can select your different presets by hitting this browse button. I know a lot of people want to know that. I wanted to demonstrate that before I go ahead and play with it. So let's go ahead and play with some arps real quick. So as you can hear, Synth 1 will make a great combination with the MPC-1. just a bass. So tell me how you feel about this video. Again, I think that SynthMaster 1 is one of the better plugins. It was like what, in my top 5 a couple of years ago when it originally came out, a wavetable synthesizer. So you get that kind of a workflow. There's no Serum app right now. I didn't mean to knock Xfer right now, but you know, either way, it's a wavetable synthesizer that you get on here, and it's really good. I think it's the best one that you can get. There are others, but this is free right now, again, and nothing beats free. I know you guys like free because that's why I'm doing this video.